Sketches of life. The dating committee. There are 6 different versions of Lily Buchanan in a business meeting in a conference room. Lily is an attractive woman in her 20s with auburn hair. There is a corporate logo on the wall that simply says Lily Buchanan. If the scene is filmed, the same actress should play each role. The leader is CEO Lily. The others in charge of the dating committee are Human Resources Lily, Marketing Lily, Operations Lily, CFO Lily, and VP of Intimacy. There is also a secretary taking minutes. The CEO begins the meeting. Okay, thanks for coming, everybody. Monday marks the beginning of the second quarter of our fiscal year. Let the corporate minutes reflect that all members of the Lily Buchanan Dating Committee are present for our quarterly planning meeting. Myself, CEO of Lily Buchanan, VP of HR, Director of Marketing, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and Chief Intimacy Officer. The secretary in the corner is taking notes very quietly. The camera will focus on each version of Lily as the CEO names them for the record. The CEO continues. As we all know, boyfriend hiring quarters are never fun, but we've got a big quarter coming up, and we all need to be on the same page. We had 20 first dates last quarter, of which only 5 resulted in second dates. 1 third date, and that's it. Marketing? Have you been making adjustments to our online dating profiles to narrow the field of unwanted first dates? Yes, I'm trying, but the promotion strategies seem impossible, Marketing responds. Human Resources cuts in. I have a question for Marketing. Would it be possible to find some unflattering photos for our online dating profiles? Why would we want to do that? Look, I know we want to look as good as possible, but you're not the one who has to wade through the flood of unqualified resumes responding to our promotions. Last time I checked, we had 2 photos with very clear views of our cleavage on the online dating profiles. If we cut these, we can probably cut the number of resumes by 30%. The CEO resumes head of the meeting. So what do you say, Marketing? Can you do that? I'm sorry to disagree with Human Resources, but we've researched our photos meticulously before posting them, and every focus group has responded very, very favorably to our outfits. I'm not disputing the favorable response to our outfits, Human Resources responds. I know the guys at the office and on the bus are staring at us. I think the response is too favorable. Unless we can hire more people to read through these dating resumes we're getting, we're never going to get any traction. If you can't cut the cleavage photos, can you at least add a couple of us without makeup? Hold on a second, CEO says. We're not doing that just yet. Marketing. Take down both of the cleavage photos for a 2-week period starting Monday. Unless the resumes stop coming in altogether, we're going to take our breasts out of the equation for a while. I think this is a mistake, Marketing responds. Men are drawn to cleavage like a magnet. With cleavage, we are ensuring we can pick from a much greater variety of men. But we already have our pick from more men than we have time to assess, HR responds. Unless you want to hire an assistant to sort through these dating profiles, like I said, we don't even have time to evaluate the number of applicants we're getting in. Also, the boob-only market sector is traditionally less mature than the male population as a whole. We may miss out on a few good men because they need to see our cleavage on a dating profile, but the benefits outweigh the cost considering how many yahoos and immature guys we're going to be getting rid of. I agree with HR, CEO says. The boobs are going to stay covered for a while. Fine, Marketing says. But let the minutes note I'm complying under protest. Noted. Next. How are we doing on first date volume? Human Resources takes this one again. Look, I brought this up last quarter, but we agreed to table it. I'm bringing it up again because it's the same issue. Operations needs to cut back on career endeavors so that I can add 10 more first dates this quarter. 10 more dates? Are you crazy? Operations is livid. That's 30 first dates in 90 days. Human Resources replies, look, we all know work is going just fine and we can afford to schedule a few more dates. I don't care if they're just coffee dates or if I schedule 3 dates on a quiet weekend, an afternoon and an evening on Sunday or something like that. But we need to be able to interview more candidates. But summer's coming, Operations says. We've got kickball this summer. Look, we had 3 dates resulting from kickball last summer, HR replies. Do we really like kickball enough to recommit? It's not like kickball is the only means of seeing our friends. Point blank question, CEO says. Will we have enough scheduling time to accommodate 30 first dates this quarter? I guess so, Operations says. But we're spreading ourselves really thin. Okay, just like the cleavage, we're going on an additional trial run for the next period, CEO says. We will go on 30 first dates this quarter. But if we haven't hired a boyfriend, or the time strain becomes too unbearable midway through, we're going back down to 20 for the next quarter. Now you're making some good points, HR, and it's going to be your job on the line if the results are not there. Thank you. I understand, HR says. Intimacy. Do you have any concerns at this time? Yes, I do. We've been ready to go for a while. I know we haven't hired a boyfriend, but this is unacceptable. Look, you're going to have to give us some time. I thought this spring would be a better season for hiring a boyfriend than it turned out to be. That's fine and good, and I understand your concerns, but I have demands of my own, and we want a new toy. CEO turns to CFO. So finance, is there room in the budget for a new toy for intimacy? I think so, CFO says. Our budget is looking good and we can afford it, but it really would be nice to return to a dual income situation sometime soon. It's settled. Finance, you get together with intimacy, you guys decide on a new toy to buy, marketing will drop the cleavage from the dating profiles, operations will make room on the schedule for more dates, and kickball. HR, you've gotten what you wanted. Is there anything else? Well, Ryan has been contacting us again, and we can put an end to all of this if we just rehire him. That would certainly make my life significantly easier. Absolutely not, Intimacy interjects immediately. I'd rather stick with our old toys than rehire him. He didn't make things much easier for me either, Operations says. His schedule was very difficult to deal with. And our budget didn't change that much with him in the picture, CFO says. You know, it's fine by me as well, marketing says. I can take down these silly online dating profiles and commit my resources elsewhere. Oh no, you don't get off that easy. No you don't, HR, and no you don't, marketing. You're going to have to gut this one out because we're hiring a winner this time, people. 30 dates next quarter is a small price to pay to replace Ryan. Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Now let's go out there and get ourselves a boyfriend. Fade out. Scene. Recorded May 30th, 2013.